Hi and welcome to the Coors Roundup for Sunday, April the 6th. Chelsea Nave remain in pole position in the Premier Division after eventually coming out on top with a 6-1 victory away at Crown Red Street in a bit of a bad-tempered clash. The hosts had the better of the opening half hour and took the lead through Ash Humpage before eventually succumbing to a superb Kieran Ball hat-trick. Carl Mountford added a further two, and Gaz Tweets completed the scoring for the Nave, who stayed 3 points clear of Travellers' Rest at the top. Gardner's title chances were dealt a blow after being held 1-1 by this season's surprise package, Malcop Athletic. Jamie Evans opened the scoring for the visitors, and when Crane Caddy equalised, they would have expected to have gone on to win, but Mau kept them at bay. Gardners now have 5 games left, and although they lost ground today, if they win all those games, they will be crowned as champions. Darcy's impressive run continued as they dispatched a Biglow Park Knightley by 5-0. Alwyn Thompson makes it 4 goals in 2 games with another superb double, and further strikes from Phil Mannion and Ben Wallbanks and Jimmy Dunn ensure Darcy's picked up the comfortable 3 points. They remain 5th but have 4th place within their sights as they have 3 games in hand on Malcop. Travellers bounced back from a disappointing last-minute defeat to Gardner's Arms on Thursday with a comfortable 6-1 win over Alsager. Phil Dalton blasted his first hat-trick of the season, and Steve Rutter chipped in with 2. Mark Brazier completed the scoring for Travs, but the clean sheet was denied when Jonathan Hart stabbed home to give Alsager some consolation. Travs remain in contention at the top of the table as they are only 3 points behind the leaders. Been a bit of a roller coaster ride all the way for Ball Green this season in Division 1, and they finished their campaign in typical fashion with a 5-4 win over bottom side Berry Hill. Matt Wood and Dan Bates both claimed 2, and Ant Hollinshead got the 5th. Matt Close bagged 2 for Berry Hill, and Dan Raymond and Dan Butler added further strikes, but it just wasn't enough to get anything from the game. Berry Hill will be hoping to start picking up points soon as they stay at the foot of the table with games running out. Clash of the day in the division saw Silverdale snatch a 1-1 draw thanks to a late equaliser from hotshot Johnny Hughes. Marius Bine looked to have claimed the 3 points for Bologna with a late strike, but Hughes' 33rd goal of the season ensured a point apiece, which leaves Bologna 7 adrift at the top with 3 games in hand. Vodafone have really turned their fortunes around in the second half of the season with good value for their 5-3 win at relegation-threatened Poole Doe. Squadman Danny Carnell has forced his way into the side recently and bagged his first 2 goals of the season, and 12-goal top scorer Jermaine Reid was also on target, as were Ash Wilson and Ryan Lewis, as Vodafone eased past the struggling Poole Doe, who did manage consolations in the game through Matt Walliscroft and Chris Hackney. Vine are in ruthless mood as they seen off below strength Scholar Green thanks to a 6-0 win. Recent sign Brian Johnston took us to tally to 5 already with a brace, and Fraser Keener matched him with 2 of his own. Paul Snape and Ryan Morris added gloss to the scoreline for the Vine as they still keep their hopes of a late promotion push. In Division 2, Mullins' late promotion bid continued as they brushed aside an understrength Furlong by 4-0. Top scorer Chris Matthews made it 20 for the season with 2 more, and further strikes from Tom Shaw and Adam Kent ensured Mullins will be leaving with all 3 points. Mullins are now in 3rd and could snatch 2nd place if they win their final game of the season. Furlong are all but safe now as Keele failed to pick up a point. Lightwood recovered from last week's slip to stay 2nd after a 7-3 demolition of relegation-threatened Keele. Sean Cartwright hits 2 first-half penalties, and Chris Lockett Jr. also bags a first-half brace to put Tavern in control at the break. Relegation-haunted Keele hit back early in the second half thanks to strikes from Rob Jennings and Jamie Barrett, but Andy Wright destroyed any lingering hopes the Uni boys may have had with a second-half hat-trick. Connor Harbottle claimed a late consolation for Kiel, but they are all but down now as they lie 6 points behind Furlong with just 2 games left and have a massive goal difference to make up. Cavan just need 1 more point to confirm promotion, but they need a massive swing in goal difference to deny the leaders the title now. Newcastle and Hearts Hill moved to the brink of Division 2 title with a 4-2 win over a rival AFC Smallthorne. Emad Dariga was the star of the show as he bags a first half brace to set Newcastle on their way. Tom Oakes and Aaron Sawyer added to the scoreline and made sure the points would be staying with the home side. However, Smallthorne did make it difficult in periods, and goals from Marcus Fragola and James Coghlan made Castle work hard for the victory. The win confirms promotion for the cricket club side, and they need just another point to confirm them as champions. Auctioneers Arms picked up an impressive 4-1 victory over 5th place Travellers Rest Middleport to consolidate their place in Division 3, in the supposed safety of mid-table. Although Middleport took the lead thanks to a superb Neil Meredith effort, Auctioneers hit back with goals from Liam Wood, John Hancock, Callum Rowley and Josh Powell to secure a solid victory over a well-organised Travs Rest side. Plaza keep their hopes alive of a top 3 finish after a 4-1 victory over Brown Edge, and may have found a new goalkeeping hero whilst doing so. Squadman Lee Lovett declared himself as a potential keeper in the week after a bit too long warming the bench as an outfield player, and probably got man of the match for his first outing between the sticks. Plaza were no slouches at the other end either, as Tom Rakitek netted twice and Matt Clark and the 20 goal of the season man Rob McCaskill settled the match for the home side, but Lovett was denied a clean sheet when Danny Snape brought it home from close range. A repeat of the Division 3 Cup final last Tuesday saw Fegays get revenge of sorts, if like, after claiming a 2-2 draw to deny Robin Hood the title. Well, for now at least. Fegays led early on thanks to Dave Hughes, but goals from Mark Fitton and Rich Birchall dragged Robin Hood to the verge of the title, only for Frankie Hughes to delay it for another week, but he equalised for Fegays. Robin Hood still need 1 win from the last 2 games to be assured of the title, and Fegays themselves only need a point to secure promotion. The Battle of the Basement Boys resulted in a lifeline for Sneed Green community and relegation for MS Queens after Sneed picked up a massive 3-2 victory for them. Chris Bunn's 2-goal blast wasn't enough for the visitors, as goals from Tom Forrest, Ryan Humphreys and James Bladen means Sneed lived to fight another day with 5 games to go. In Division 4, All Sages Arms produced a sensational second half performance to put 5 past Birches Head and pick up 3 points, with the game ended up 5-2. Birches Head made the better start of the 2, with Kevin Davis slotting home from the spot and Sam Bagley heading home to leave Alsager in a precarious position. Some wise words from the manager at half-time inspired Alsager to produce a stunning comeback, and the performance was capped off with goals from Steve Johnson, Carl Baldwin, Alex Lockett and Rob Burrow. The points were sealed when Birches conceded an unfortunate own goal, but the win sees Alsager move to within 2 points of 4th placed KC Scramblers. Royal Oak took advantage of the top 2 having games called off by easily brushing aside Fen Park by 4-1, and the victory sees them leapfrog Jester and Silverdale into top spot. Albeit they haven't played 2 games more, they are 3 points ahead. Strikes from Matt Yoxall, Johnny Stevenson, Jamie Taylor and Scott Williamson saw off the threat of Fen Park, but the basement side did manage a consolation goal through James Donnelly. Fen Park finished their campaign in bottom spot, but are already looking forward to next season. And that completes the Coors Roundup.